That was Rearranged, the new video from Limp Bizkit, a video that singer Fred Durst says is basically his response to all the criticism they got in lieu of the Woodstock thing there. So we are in the process of dealing with the big three of 1999, and Limp Bizkit and Kid Rock obviously being two of them, along with the third act here that we're going to talk about now, which is Korn. Korn is obviously have been around for a while. This is their third album they're on the back of now. We had them out touring with us a couple of years ago, opening for Metallica, and it was really very, very cool. Very cool. So here is a little package on Korn. All right, man, we are back. That was Filter and Welcome to the Fold, right? Right, okay. I'm Lars. I am hanging down at Hogs Heifers here in New York City, and I am the only person in this bar right now that's not drunk. And there's an incredible energy here, believe me. But what we are doing right now, we are kicking down all the coolest hard rock videos from 1999, the whole weekend. And coming up, we've got a guy by the name, right? He's a guy, right? Yeah, Marilyn Manson. And we've also got videos from not one, but two of the Zombie Brothers. That is their real last name, and it's all coming up right here on MTV. All right, then, on the way, we've got videos from Rob Zombie and Powerman 5000, which is this guy over here keeps trying to get me to say is Rob Zombie's brother's band, but I'm sure that they would rather just be known as Powerman 5000. And now we've got Marilyn Manson. This is Rock is Dead, whatever that means. All right, we've got Powerman 5000 coming up, and we've also got a whole new kind of hair metal for the 90s, for the late 90s. It's Static X. It's 1999, the return of the rock, right here on MTV. Hey, it's Lars. I'm back. I'm still at Hogs Heifers, and things are getting kind of nutty here, believe me. But it's 1999, the return of the rock, and we've got two bands coming up now that actually have a couple things in common. Both have roots in Chicago, from Chicago, something like that, right? And both of them have claymation in their videos, a la Tool from a few years ago. The first one is coming your way right now. It's Static X, and it's called, what's it called? Push It. There you go. Hey, that was Chevelle with Mia, and I've just been told that the three guys in the band are actually brothers. So now you know that, and I know that, and I'm sure they already know that. But anyway, coming up next, we've got a couple of bands who are from LA, and there's a kind of a whole new metal scene going on in LA. Obviously, in the 80s, it meant spandex and hair and all that nonsense. But today, there's sort of like a new metal thing going on in LA, featuring, I have to look at the script here because I'll never remember all this. Cold Chamber, Spine Shank, and Static X. There you go. But the next two bands we've got coming up are not part of those three. They are Fear Factory and System of a Down. And I should just like read this instead. Fear Factory have a killer new album out called Obsolete, and also have a killer video. Woo! It's a special effects extravaganza. Who writes this crap? For their cover of Gary Newman's Cars, and it's coming your way right now on MTV. Are we on? We're on. That was System of a Down with Sugar. And I'm Lars from Metallica, and I'm still hanging at Hogs Heifers, believe it or not. And we're still doing 1999, the return of the rock. After the break, we've got a couple of bands coming up who've got an international flavor to them, whatever that means. And you will find out in a few minutes. And you know what? So will I, because I don't even know who they are, because I haven't turned to that page in the script yet. But we'll reveal right after this break. See ya. Hey, it's Lars from Metallica here, still doing the 1999, the return of the rock. We're hanging out at this bar in New York, Hogs Heifers. Things are nutty and nutty and nuttier. Oi! Let's do that again. But we are getting through it. A lot of good stuff you've seen already, a lot of good stuff coming up. what you guys should be aware of is that there is tonight and tomorrow coolest hard rock videos of all time, something like that, A to Z, featuring bands like Nirvana, Guns N' Roses, Metallica, the Limp Bizkits, the Korns, all that kind of stuff, right here on MTV. Getting back to that international thing we were talking about a few minutes ago, we're going to start things off with a Canadian band. What were they called again? Finger 11? Finger 11, and what's the name of the song? Huh? Above. This is Finger 11 and Above, right there. So, that was Puya and Oasis. And Puya's from Puerto Rico. And a lot of people said they kind of have a sort of Rage Against the Machine type of vibe to them. And Puya, what does Puya mean? I don't want to know. It probably means something really disgusting or bad. Anyway, coming up after the break, we've got two bands that actually have something in common. This is sort of a little trivia-like thing here. The bass player in one band is married to the drummer in the other band. So chew on that one for a few minutes, and we'll be right back here on MTV with 1999, The Return of the Rock. Okay, boys and girls, trivia time part 2. Getting back to what we were talking about before, what two bands' respective drummer and bassist are married? And that would be Seven Dust drummer Morgan Rose is married to Cold Chamber bassist Raina Foss. There you go. Who won the toaster? These two bands toured together on the 1998 Ozfest, and so you can just imagine what was going on in the tour bus. There wasn't just all shameless debauchery, it was married bliss. There you go. We also understand that they are expecting their first child right now, pretty much as we're speaking. Yeah, so there you go. Congratulations from me and from everybody at MTV. So coming up, we've got the new video from Cold Chamber. They have a new album out called Chamber Music, and the first video is a cover of Peter Gabriel's Shock the Monkey, and it features a cameo by one Ozzy Osbourne, whose wife Sharon manages the band. So here you go, Cold Chamber and Shock the Monkey. That was Seven Dust and Denial, and their second album just debuted on the Billboard charts at number 19. So that's pretty cool. Actually, that's super cool. Nice work, JJ. There you go. This is 1999, The Return of the Rock, and on the way we've got videos from Godsmack and who else? You know, Megadeth, and also some up-and-coming band. I heard they're like not very good, but they're called Metallica, so stay tuned.
Shut up! You're doing too much talking down the thing. You need to be quiet for a little while. Danny, no! Down, boy, down! Get off!
Hey, that was Godsmack and Whatever, and that is not a cover of the Oasis song by the same name. Now you know, all this useless information you get here. I am Lars from Metallica, and you really want to make a cameo. Come on, turn the camera over here. You see? We're hanging in New York City at a place called the Hogs Heifers, and it's her place. And hi. You want to introduce the Metallica video?
Absolutely.
Come on, can you?
Which one is it?
Which one is it?
Whiskey in the Jar.
Whiskey in the Jar.
Perfect. Whiskey in the Jar and Hogs Heifers.
Woo! That was Megadeth and Crush 'Em from the new album Risk, which I guess that there's a rumor going around that I actually helped name that album, so I guess that's kind of true. Me and sometimes with guys in other bands, you have a tendency to have conversations through interviews in magazines, and I guess I'd said in an interview a couple of years ago that I thought Dave Mustaine was super talented but didn't take enough risks, and so he named his new album Risk, and I'm so proud, and it's very cool, and Dave, who loves it, you know I do. Also, I've been told to add that for some of you out there who do not actually know this, that Dave Mustaine was in Metallica many moons ago and helped form Metallica, so there you go. Now we've covered all bases. Actually, while we were forming Metallica back there about 25, 30 years ago in LA, there was this other band down in Orange County that was just getting it together called The Offspring, and this is the new video from them. It's called The Kids Aren't All Right.